Hello there, welcome everybody. I see, wow, we already have many comments. Hello Rex Admiral, hello Halfia, hello DJ Sander, hello Mlejnat. Pozdrawiamy, pozdrawiamy, hello. Hello, hello. Very nice to see you today. Okay, and something is wrong with the background. Yeah, I was, okay, anyway. Hello Serber. Long time no see. Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I have lots of messages today, but first time, as always, I'm almost a bit late. Okay, yeah, better now. Yes, that's actually, yeah, that's our Farming Live mug from one of our games, Farming Live. Okay, cool. The plan for today is quite simple. We will be talking about the news. No, we don't have that merge. We've been discussing merge. DJ Sander, that's a cool idea, but it's a bit difficult to implement because you have to first prepare all of that merge, then take care about logistic and so on. Not an easy thing to do. Maybe in the future. We prepared some merge for Occupy Mars. Maybe when we release the full version, we leave early access then. So you can't buy it for now. Maybe in the future. Okay, so Occupy Mars news. Lots of news actually. So first thing, we almost released one more thing. I just make it so nobody interrupts us. Airplane mode. Start. Yeah. Last week we are testing. We actually had Easter in Poland, as you know. Message to wife. She knows, but I think about other people. Just 2 minutes ago, a few minutes ago, one of my colleagues was calling me and asking, do I have his sword? The foam sword used for HEMA, which is high energy martial arts. Something like that. I said, man, I don't have time for it. I don't think I have your sword. A setting, okay. One question after another. It's not an Occupy Mars Cup. Yes, you are right, Serber. There should be ones with the Occupy Mars, but I don't have one. In the office we have the ones with Farming Life. A message to my wife, we talked about that. Don't forget to make a video making of Occupy Mars, the story of many frustrating, this was stressing. That's actually in progress. As soon as Conrad deals with the trailer for a new update, I think he could do that. Question from Commander Argo. Can we add a setting to either lessen or increase the frequency of sandstorms? I can't promise you that, but I'm quite sure that was discussed with the design team. It's quite possible that it will be implemented. It's no promises for now. Or maybe just to switch it off for the tourist mode. I would have to check it because I'm not sure, but it's quite possible. Okay, so for now, no more questions. If you have any questions to ask, just write them. More about making of the game from behind the camera, like your devs make their work graphics. I was supposed to do something like that for today. I had some videos from Zorion, whose actual name is Pavel. But I had like many things to do as always, and I haven't prepared that. But maybe for the next time. Because Zorion had prepared some cool, actually some cool stuff with the animations. Because the anniversary update, we started, actually the devs have started working for a few weeks already. And we have first built from anniversary update with like that long list of the fixes and the features. And the very important feature I will talk about a lot of time because people have to start getting used to that we don't have to test saves because the saves won't be incompatible. It's completely new save system. I mean, it's the same asset, but it was reworked again, including the changes we made earlier. They updated the asset. They changed. Like they don't have to take care about the compatibility with older saves, so they can fix some things like disappearing and reappearing rocks inside your base, because that was caused by the save system, and we couldn't fix it without making that incompatible. So that's one of the first things. There are big changes in animation, which should also affect the game performance. Hugin, just a moment. I will answer that question in a moment, okay? So, what I was talking about? I was thinking about the animation. So Zoran is making complete new animations for a few things. Even today we were discussing changing the animation of our Martian crouching and running. So there will be changes to that, and that changes should both increase the accuracy of pointing things. So like you had the problems with drilling or grinding certain things. That shouldn't happen anymore because it was completely reworked. Well, we will be testing that, so not sure how it works now, but we will see. And the other stuff is that for now you had like two. It's called okay, I forgot the name, but it was like you had two rays, one from the camera like inside your head, and the second one was coming from the tool, and they weren't pointing the same thing. Now there will be just one. So yeah, that should help because it will affect the performance too. So maybe for the next time, I have to just prepare it earlier. It's because it's not something I can do like ad hoc. And the question from Hugin about the Dinosaur Fossil Hunter, full console release for the Dinosaur Fossil Hunter. It's quite advanced, but I'm not sure if the version is already frozen because there was I think the latest update was released that was fixing several problems I was talking about last time. I'm sorry. And they prepared another very small update, and we are discussing whether to release it or not, because it was mainly about changes of controls in the Dinosaur Fossil Hunter, especially for the tablet and for the exhibition. And as far as I remember, only like 2 persons were testing that, and they were both a bit skeptical about those changes. I haven't tested that. I would love to. And it depends. It depends whether that changes will be applied or not. But like it doesn't stop the progress of the console version. It's just I'm not up to date with that. What's more? So I don't know if that answers your question. I will just if Halfia is here, so if you could just write down that question, and when we will ask the Dino team tomorrow, and we'll try to release more precise information next week, or maybe on our social media, as there were questions for that. Okay. Okay, Halfia, it's good to have support. And to our dearest community, Halfia said that she could stream, just she doesn't want to do that alone. So yeah, the pressure works. You can confirm if you want. Okay. So yeah, the Dana question. Pressure campaign. That's right. Yeah, that's what she said. Okay. So anniversary update. We started testing that. We started testing the anniversary update, and we stopped then later. Because we went back again to the nuclear update patch, because there were two, or actually there were three problems. There was bug that was causing a player that player couldn't unload the track, and it was happening all the time. And there was another problem that you couldn't load the save. In some cases, when you build the track next to the small crusher, and then you saved and loaded, you couldn't load that game. That doesn't happen every time, but we decided, okay, that is supposed to be last update before the anniversary update, unless there is some critical stuff that needs repairing. So it has to be, I don't mean it has to be perfect, but it has to be at least, it shouldn't contain high priority bugs. And that was high priority bug, which could ruin the game for many players. So we didn't want to allow that. And there was a third bug which was completely ruining some of your pointers. If you pointed a track or motocross or ATV in quad, and then you went to the rover, those target points started moving. So it was really annoying. Will we add some? Sorry. Will we add some special anniversary suit in anniversary update for Occupy Mars? That could be cool. We can write that down suggestion and discuss that with the team. For people who survived a year on the Mars. Okay. So yeah, nuclear update. Sorry. We decided to ask our devs to fix those bugs and prepare the new one, and we are testing that, and after that we are going to anniversary update. Yeah, and that's actually all for today. All the news. Now I need to just please give me a moment. I have a more detailed list. Zebra, I'm hoping to see the rover skin for RMS in Occupy Mars someday. Looks really great in black and red IMO. Actually, that shouldn't be difficult. We have the model of the player. Maybe we could make a skin for that. I get the pretty bad luck while in any of the vehicles that yes, this is actually a known bug and it sorry. It should be fixed. It should be fixed at least again partially in the anniversary update, because some of those lags were caused by the things we couldn't change without changing map magic and generating terrain, and we couldn't change that without making save incompatible, because the already generated terrain would be incompatible with the new terrain. So there is a chance that it will be better than it used to be, or it is now. Yeah. So, and if you could write down, Halfia, the server's idea about rover skin, because it's a great idea. And Reich's Admiral suggestion about anniversary suit. And I have one more question to answer from Hugin. Yeah, okay, thanks. As I said, it's good to have support, and that's a good support, really good support. So Hugin says, yeah, that makes sense. It's about the dino. I love streaming the demo and explaining to my small amount of viewers how accurate it is to real life and how excited I am for it. I'm very happy for it. It always gives us the pleasure when people enjoy the game and when you can stream it. So it's cool. It's really nice. Okay. What's more? Please give me a moment. I will try to find because I should have the list of. Okay. So JSEC was writing a few days ago. We actually are doing heavy reworking in Occupy Mars. So it was in streams was also a good opportunity to do some heavy code changes, but maybe we'll able to show something on. Oh, okay. So he's talking about those animations. But can I do that now, guys and ladies and gentlemen? I will try. Okay. First, do I have? No, it's changelog for designers. It's sorry. I'm looking for the. Okay, I suppose I have it. Oh, I don't. But I have answered JSEC to send to give me the access to the document because I have the different account here. One more thing, but I will try to get you the. I will try to get you the stuff from Zorion. Okay. I got one animation. I got something more. Okay. Okay, one more thing. We are one more thing from the anniversary update. We will be changing the whole system of electricity. So as you probably know, I think you know, we have the question from DJ Sander, it's one of the things we've discussed. I will just answer in a moment. So for now, if you have the transformer or battery, the batteries give you the specific amount of kilowatts, but the transformer, the setting, you set the percentage of the value. And we've been discussing several options there. So definitely and for sure, we will remove the percentage. You will be setting the specific amount of kilowatts per each slot, each output slot. So for example, the first slot, I don't know, 100 kilowatts, the second slot 50 kilowatts, the third slot again 50 kilowatts. The case is what to do when the usage exceeds the output, or there's not enough income input for the output. We've been discussing the idea of priorities. So like I would set that the higher is the number of the slot, the lower, sorry. So like the first slot, second slot, third slot is the same as with priority. So the first slot is most important, the second one is a bit less important, and if you have more usage than you have input, if it's not enough for every slot that you use, then the slot number 1 will use the full input it needs, and then the second one, if anything is left, then the third one, and so on. It's not already decided. I don't know how Piotrek made it finally, but we've been discussing that. So this will be the major change. Yeah, it is logical. The problem is that our system of electricity works in a way, I suppose only Piotrek knows how. Yeah, and I said that prioritizing the usage is important. I think it's even maybe more important than setting just the kilowatts, not the percentage. Yes, that's the problem server. So the other idea was to add the possibility to set the priority to the certain slot. So it's like the number of the slot is just the number of slots. It doesn't have anything to do with the priority. You just set the priority like next to it, like there is the amount of the output you want to set, and then next to it there is the priority. Erase Admiral. So it works as for now, yes. I think it's a great way, but just nobody except Piotrek understands how it works in the code, because in general it's quite easy to understand, but when you try to understand the system and Piotrek explains it, then you have like after a few minutes you have like okay, I know nothing. Yeah, so yeah, I think the server's idea is better because you won't have to rewire everything every time. And both things are possible. The only question is how resource using would it be? How will it affect the performance? What happens once the input exceeds the output though? Yeah, that's the question. What to do with the surplus? And it is connected with another thing, another really important thing, because we want to introduce somehow the damage in electricity system. So for example, if you set too high value for the structure, like structure uses, I don't know, 50 kilowatts, and you send there a I don't know, 1000 kilowatt, I mean 1 megawatt, it will damage the structure, or it will burn the how it's called, that things that makes your electricity system safer. The item I forgot the word. There's a nice English word for that. That little maybe breaker, but we also have a fuse. Yeah, we have it. We call it fuse. But the breaker is a good good term too. I wanted to, you know, I wanted it to break the structure, but they said that okay, it's a bit too far away, a bit too far. But yeah, it will be implemented in some way. The details are still discussed between the Piotrek and the design team. I don't know if now, but generally it's going to be discussed. But the idea, there is the idea that player will have to carefully plan and carefully set the values. If you give too much there, then it can somehow damage your structure. And I think it's cool, very cool, because people will. We have to adjust the difficulty. That's very important thing to say. The difficulty will be a problem here. Hello, Mikołaj. But you will have one new danger on the Mars. Yeah, and the problem is with what Cerber said. What if there is too much energy because, for example, you have sandstorm or a tornado? What to do then? Sorry, guys. Yeah, sweeping the breaker. Yep. So basically, Commander Argo says basically that power goes out on that module. You don't lose power to the whole base, like kinda. Yeah, I suppose it's quite like that. There is another problem because you know you can switch off the parts of the base now, right? Like when you have maybe the best way will be if I show you that on the game in the game. The game. Wait. I will be talking, and in the meantime, I will be looking for our base. Okay. Oh damn! What were they doing, guys? Whoa, what it's not cool, guys, not cool. Where is our base? I have to go to the base. That's okay, that's some weird stuff. Whoa, I don't know what's that. Is it our safe? It's some weird safe. I'm not sure whether wrong. Let me check. Load the game. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I know. It's wait. It's March. It's February 15. Okay, I suppose that is the right one. Yeah. Yes, server. So I was talking about that fire, and the problem is that there is a fire mechanics in the game, and for now it gives you only the it's decoration. doesn't do anything. That's the problem. Reichsmayor Admiral, the problem is that your field will not damage the base because it will not work. The old saves will not work in a new server update. Because of the save incompatibility. So we will be able to design that from the new. But yeah, I don't know how it works now, but you have to probably you will have to balance the production to the usage. Maybe build more batteries. In such system, a new building like the big battery or advanced battery could be useful, I think. Yeah, so I guess it's those systems interfere with each other. They you can't think of them as standalone stuff, right? Hello, Sake. A lot of talking about the new update, I think. And weird things happening to our camera. Okay. Okay. That is sorry. Something with my lungs. But on the other hand, I suppose that is the right. That's the right save. Oh, I remember this one. We were doing something like that, but this time successfully. Okay, I will go to the base and I will show you the problem with the new system. But it can happen in the current system too, but when we talk about the priorities and changes in the electricity system, we have to think about it as one whole thing, not only those are not the parts. Okay, Hephaestus, as you can see, the problem with FPS drops happens even on our powerful streaming computer. Oh, same thing, correct, Admiral, same thing. The Witcher 3 played several times, already 3 times, I suppose. Maybe it's time for the 4th time. As if I had time for that. I have played another game from the CD Projekt Red. Another attempt to Cyberpunk this time. After the latest update. I have to say that I somehow admire what they did, because for some people the game was completely unplayable. And look what they did. They managed to make it at least playable. Cool. Nice. Actually quite funny.
External oxygen detected.
Okay. Let's go to the HQ and see. So, I think we have the technology which is required for that. So we can. Oh, we don't have that technology. Sorry, guys. I misled you. I think we have to spend 1 point for that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. Operations and exit. I think I can spend it. We will continue that save later. After reloading that. Okay. And I go back to the HQ because I want to show you something. Okay. So for now, when you click here, you can switch off switch it off completely, or switch off just the part of that. Okay, I know where's the problem, because the whole electricity system is linked to that workshop, and we haven't thought about adding. Okay, will that Techov continues repairing the base a little bit negate the effect of damage of electrical? And I don't think. I think those are the separate stuff. Because I think the basic thing about that damage of electrical systems will be about those fuses or breakers. I want it to damage the buildings too, but yeah, but it's completely different things. Yeah, and you guys are completely right. We don't have redundancy here. We don't have backup, and if anything strikes here, we are act up, right? So for maybe that's the quest for us for the next streams. Prepare the backup for our system, because it will completely kill us. I don't know what's that. Oh, that's the miner. Interesting. Maybe we should add another one somewhere here. We've been also discussing the similar building as we have already in Occupy Mars mobile game, which is the airlock, like the airlock, the ending of the corridor with the slot for water and electricity and oxygen, and I think that would be cool. Yeah, we make backup energy source and then Jessica will come and look. Maybe that's quite possible. Okay, what's more? Let me check whether I have. Yeah, I got it, guys. Now I have to carefully Yeah, I got it. I got it. First, just let me check. I have. I will change it again to me, and I have anniversary update. The whole roadmap. I have to be very careful not to show that to anyone. Okay. Okay, so animations. We've been talking about animations a bit, and what we have. Okay, so the problem with the jerky movement. So we've been talking about that, and this is actually one of the most frequent problem reported by the players. Oh yeah, DJ Thunder. If you could, Ada, write this down, please. The question about the tablets. I think we've discussed it, and it's on the table. So I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no. I have to check it. I just don't remember. Somebody wrote here input queuing. Input queuing. Input system refactor. Raycast, animation, so on. We've been talking about that. When I talked about that grinder problem and drill problem. Faster animations and ability to disable animations, you will love it, because we know that there are people who like animations and who want animations to be there because they want immersion, but we also know that there is a big group of players who, gently speaking, hate those animations. And I know that our colleagues from, especially Zorion, made lots of work with those animations. But they also understand that sometimes, some people just don't like some things. So we don't disable them completely. We may have it. I will just stop it, okay? Mute. Accept. I'm going back to the description. So animations will be faster, and there will be. We want to introduce the option to completely disable some of the animations. That was the problem with inability to. Oh yeah, also reworked. The animation of moving and taking off helmet. What's more? And slow doors. The animations of the. Oh, guys, that there was, I don't know, 2 hours of a discussion when we were discussing the problems with the airlocks, because the airlocks are very useful both for performance and for the players. I mean for the base, but you don't have enough dangers for now that would make the player add more airlocks, because you don't lose oxygen and so on, blah 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 blah. So players don't build them, and that affects performance too. And on the other hand, players don't want to build the airlocks because the animation is a bit, how people called it, not sloppy, but I forgot the word. It was some nice word for that. Lousy. I don't remember. I have that written down somewhere. So yeah, there was a big discussion about that, and we are looking for the solution. Maybe there will be just a faster animation, but we also have to think about the inside-outside problem, which happens frequently with the airlocks, because airlocks cause it. When you move from the airlock, if you move too fast, sometimes the game messes it up and thinks that you're inside, but you're already outside of your base. Yeah, I have the point about no more waiting for opening each airlock in intro base. The same problem, the performance mainly, and this is the way the base should be built. Sorry, but it's not. The fix for the doors and cupboards, because if you open something, I think that there was a fix for that, but it wasn't working, not all the time. So now it should be done better. I mean, it should be just done. Looking for the chat. The question about I'm trying to find the tablets here. Okay. But on the other hand, there will be new animation. Stepping over small obstacles instead of jumping, and animation of loading bottles from the sockets. But you will be able to switch them off. That's the idea. What's more? Refactoring saves. So mainly faster loading, saving, and less bugs connected to that, and also all of the things that couldn't be fixed because of the save compatibility, because we are changing that asset to the newest version, so saves won't work, so we can fix those things because it won't break your saves, because they will not work anyway. Yeah, that's the way it is. Balancing. Some of the balancing is already in the latest update for the nuclear update, which we are already testing. Mainly, most of you have reported the problem with too many electricity points. If you have like kilopower or many wind those wind turbines, and there was a sandstorm or tornado, you just you were just getting enormous amount of experience points. So a bit it will be reworked. It already is partially. What more? Electricity, and we've been talking about that. I have something like technology allowing to print circuit boards, but I'm not sure if it's already decided, so don't be too happy yet. Making antennas more useful. Oh yeah, so, but no description here. Sorry, I'm starting to lose my voice, so I think we'll be coming to an end slowly. Okay, what's more? Double airlock. Yeah, that was discussed because some people had problems with those. I have hot tea here. I already have. It's just not enough. Okay, so just please give me a small break. Weird. Hello, Jericho. Okay, we'll continue. So, some people were building just one airlock and were sucked out from that airlock, and they had some damage. Sometimes they were killed. So probably, as I see from the description, we will add the external airlock, which will be double airlock, and that will solve that problem. And so, okay, I think we have something about okay, no tablets yet. Oh, water and oxygen rework. Okay. Some new technologies. Yeah, and there is one thing I don't want to discuss now because it's the main feature of the anniversary update, and I think I would like Jacek to talk about that more. I think it'd be cooler if he talks about that. But I can also tell you a few things about a few smaller changes. Changes in battery rack UI, because it's nice thing to build, and it works generally, but the UI is not as intuitive as we thought it is. There's some stuff about navigating the inventory better. And yeah, one important thing, because I think in the trailer there were mixed plants in the big dome, and you can't do that for now because you have 4 fields, and each field can contain only one kind of plant. In a medium you have 2 fields, and in a small you have 1 field. If everything goes fine, you will have possibility to mix different plants on one field. And field is also a field in the greenhouse, a field on the hydroponic shelf, and the field is also the space in that machine, seed machine, or how it's called. So you will be able to mix. You won't have to wait until the plants grow. For example, you have, I don't know, the small seed tank with the 5 plants. 5% means 5 plants, and you have almost whole space empty. You can add another plant there. Yeah, so I think that's big improvement. Okay. And the other thing is something we wanted to add in the nuclear update, but it didn't work, and we decided that we don't want to wait with the nuclear update, so we removed that feature. For now, in the future, in that anniversary update, if you gather the fruits from the trees, they won't disappear. Because now, if you gather the fruits, the whole tree disappears. And it won't work like that. It will work in a way that you gather the fruits, they start growing again, but the whole tree is in the same place. Sorry. Okay, I'm feeling that I starting the ability to speak, so I will answer your questions. We will continue discussing that in the next week. But also, I have forgotten about completely. Jacek is preparing the devlog. So I think he will describe that in a very detailed way. And I think I'm still remembering about your question, DJ Sander, but I can't find it. I'm checking it, but I can't find it. So we will just get the answer and answer either on the stream or on the Discord or Steam community, okay? Because I don't see, maybe it's the question that I'm talking with you in English and the document is in Polish and I have to like, things are messing in my head because of the two languages at the same time, like reading in Polish and speaking in English. So it's a bit more difficult to do that properly. But that document is very long, so it may be somewhere here. Okay, yeah, that's that's time to rest. And last few things, Rachel Bia said, just in the recirculation or reclamation of water. I think that's in the plan for the that chemistry track 3. So I'm not sure if that is possible in the current update, but definitely it will be done. If not in that update, then in the chemistry update. Okay. Okay, guys. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them on the Discord or on the Steam community. Ada is doing a great job on both of those communities, and we as a QA team and the design team too, we are working with her together to get you all of the answers from our wonderful devs. And remember that today there will be a I hope today or tomorrow, there will be a devlog with more detailed information. And if everything goes fine, we should be able to release the next update for Occupy Mars. It's the patch rather than the update. So the next patch for the Occupy Mars with several fixes and smaller features, maybe quality of life improvements. If we talk about Dinosaur Fossil Hunter, we have released the update for the default branch, as far as I remember. And there was also a devlog. Maybe there will be one very small patch, but we are still discussing it. If we talk about the Xbox version, the question is just when. So we will try to get you that answer and just give it to you. And yeah, I remember about making a vlog about the game and the company again. Maybe there will be possibility for that, because in 2 weeks we have another meeting in the company, live meeting. We decided that we will, while we work mainly from home, and this is, I love Pyramid Games for that, because the company gives us freedom to choose whether we want to work from home or from the office. But we have decided as a team, Occupy Mars team, that we want to meet like every few weeks live in the company, because it boosts our creativity and helps us solving problems more efficiently. So yeah, we will be live. So maybe me and Konrad will be able to make some video materials for you. Okay, so I think that would be all for today. We have more news, just yeah, and helps the morale. That helps the morale too. Will you see the Ada finally? That's the possibility. That's the question for Ada, but I think that's on the table. So thank you for being here with me. We haven't played Occupy Mars too much today. It was rather a podcast than the stream, but I think we gave you some interesting information. And yeah, see you next Thursday. Live long and prosper. Bye bye.